Hey, what's up? I am about to head to Goodwill to pick up 500 pounds of trading cards and some memorabilia. You're probably thinking, 500 pounds? Why did you buy 500 pounds of trading cards? Well, here's what happened. My buddy Kent at Bean's Ball Card Blog saw a tweet, and it was an eBay link to 500 pounds of trading cards. The seller was Goodwill. He tagged me in the tweet and he said, hey, this is in your city, Madison, Wisconsin. I clicked on the link, took a look at some of the pictures. I'm like, hey, that would be fun. I did the math. I miscounted on the math. So I Googled how many cards does a 5,000 count box weigh? So basically 125,000-ish cards. The price was $400. I thought that was fair. Let's do it. Clicked buy. Last week is when I bought it. It was extremely cold. So I decided I don't know what the loading, unloading conditions are at this Goodwill. I don't want to do this outside in the 30 below wind chills. I'm going to hold off. Plus I had my card show this past weekend, so I had a lot going on. So I decided, hey, I'll be there Monday. Let's pick up the cards. Let's see what I have. So I figured, hey, I'm just going to go in looking at, it's basically a $20 blaster box to me. Yeah, it's $400, but it's like a hobby box. It's going to be fun. This is for entertainment purposes, but there might be some hidden gems. Obviously, I'm gonna sell some of the contents because I saw some stuff that, you know, there's gonna be a lot of $1, $2 sales. Maybe I break even, maybe I lose a few bucks. But in the end, it's gonna be a lot of fun to dig through 125,000 cards, a blind buy, and you never know what can be inside. So I'm gonna jump in my car. I've got to drive over to the east side and go load up my car with 125,000 trading cards. So I'm gonna do the whole video series in different videos, but stay tuned because in a few seconds we're gonna be at Goodwill, and then in a few seconds after that I'm gonna show you just a glimpse of what the cards are, and get ready to dig through all of this. So stay tuned. We'll be at Goodwill in a few seconds. All right, so I'm back in my garage, picked up 500 pounds of cards from the Goodwill, and you can see behind me, this is, that's what they're, so I'm gonna be documenting as I dig through the cards. I'm gonna document what I find. When I was loading them up into my car, there was a lot of good stuff. And it wasn't just cards. There was some memorabilia, some random stuff. I saw a bunch of Cubs, I saw some oddball stuff, and I saw a lot of stars, even some vintage. So I went in expecting that this is just going to be a bunch of like junk wax, and there is. There's a lot of 90 tops, 87 tops, 90 scored. There's a lot of that stuff, but there's some good stuff. So I'm really excited to dig through. The tough part now is getting it all to my basement because a lot of it's in like awkward boxes. Some of it's in just the standard 800 count boxes. There's a lot of binders, and it's basically from several donations. It's not just like one donation, it's from several donations. And there's some cool stuff, like, you know, when you were a kid, you wrote down, like you wrote, hey, keep out, this is my binder, these are my good cards. You wrote those on your binders and boxes. There's some of those notes, which I find really cool. So I'm gonna start hauling all of this in, and in my next video, we're gonna start diving into my 500 pounds of trading cards that I picked up at Goodwill. So stay tuned. The next video will be out in a few days.